In our previous video, we have studied about section 2.4.1, that was about electromotive force and internal resistance. Okay, in our today's video, we will study about determination of internal resistance. That means how to find out the resistance of the battery of its internal material. Okay, we know very well that when current passes through any conductor, the conductor creates a resistance in the flow of current. Okay, the flow of current starts from the battery, but even inside the battery there happens some internal resistance. Here we will try to find out how to calculate the internal resistance of the battery and what are the consequences of internal resistance of a battery. Okay, how to get the optimal use of a battery, we will see here. So let us start section 2.4.2, that is determination of internal resistance. Okay, the circuit connections are made as shown in figure 2.20. Let us see figure 2.20 and try to discuss what is the circuit connection there. Okay, so two figures are given here in figure 2.20, A and B. Okay, this complete set which is given in the dark color is a battery. Okay, here Xi is the internal EMF of the battery and this R, the resistance, is internal resistance of the battery. Don't think that the battery is attached to another resistor here. Okay, it is the internal material of the body which is giving the resistance in the flow of current internally. Okay, and it is connected to a battery, as you can see here, a voltmeter. As you can see here, the battery is connected with a voltmeter in series. Okay, a simple diagram is given here, but if you see in figure 2.20b, okay, here this is the battery. Okay, this is the battery having EMF Xi and internal resistance R, and it is connected with another setup where we have a voltmeter and external resistance R, and they both are connected in parallel. Okay, so here as you can see, this battery is connected with an external resistance R, okay, high resistance R, okay, in series. Fine, but here the battery and the voltmeter are in parallel. Okay, and a lot of other things which we will see in the theory part. Okay, let us discuss what are the things given here and how we can find out the internal resistance of the battery using these two circuit diagrams. Okay, all right. The EMF of the cell Xi is measured by connecting a high resistance voltmeter across it without connecting the external resistance R, as shown in figure 2.20a, as we have seen in our previous slide. Okay, that there the battery is connected with the voltmeter in series and no external resistor is connected to the battery. Okay, with the help of the voltmeter we can find out what is the electromotive force of the given cell. Fine. Since the voltmeter draws very little current, for deflection the current may be considered as open. Okay, because the voltmeter, it is consuming very less current. Okay, we can assume that the current flowing to in the circuit doesn't drop anywhere. Okay, hence the voltmeter reading gives the EMF of the cell. Okay, by this way we can find what is the total electromotive force generated by the battery, or what is the potential generated by the battery. With the help of voltmeter we can find out. After that, in second figure 2.20 we have seen that an external resistance R is included and this is attached in series in the circuit, and current I is established in the circuit. Means when the circuit is switched on, current I will flow. Okay, the potential difference across the resistor R is equal to the potential difference across the cell, as shown in figure 2.20b. Okay, as we can see in previous slide that the potential difference generated by the battery is equal to the potential difference across the resistor R. Okay, we know very well that potential drop across the resistor R is given by V is equal to IR, where V is the EMF of the battery, okay, or the voltage across the resistors. Okay, then I is the current and R is the resistance value of the given resistor. Okay, so what really happens here is, due to internal resistance of the cell, okay, the voltmeter reads a value V which is less than the EMF of cell. Okay, so it is because certain amount of voltage, that is I into R, has dropped across the internal resistance R. Okay, so what really happens here is when current flows in the battery, some amount of resistance is applied by the internal material of the cell or the battery, and because of that the voltage drops. Okay, so we can say that the total voltage is equal to in total EMF of the battery minus internal resistance. Okay, or IR is equal to Xi minus V. Dividing this equation both sides, okay, what do we get is IR by capital IR is equal to Xi minus V by capital V. Okay, means this equation has been divided by equation 2.35, and from here we get that R, the resistance value or the internal resistance of the battery, is equal to Xi minus V by V into R. Okay, mod sign is given here because this may be positive or negative, but we have to always take the positive value. Okay, here we know very well what is the EMF of the battery, what is the voltage across the resistor, and we know the resistance value. Okay, in that situation we can find out what is the internal resistance of the given cell or the battery. We can also find the total current that flows in the circuit. Okay, let us see what is the next thing. Okay, due to the internal resistance, the power delivered to the circuit is not equal to power rating mentioned in the battery. Okay, as in figure 2.20 A and B, we have seen that first the cell was connected to the voltmeter, and in that situation we have find out there what is the total voltage or what is the EMF of the battery or the cell. Okay, but when it was connected to an external resistance as given in figure 2.20b, we have seen there happens voltage drop. Okay, or the total rating of the battery is insufficient. Okay, and due to this internal resistance, okay, we find out that the power rating of the battery is something else. Okay, and that is not equal to the power mentioned in the battery. For a battery, the EMF Xi with an internal resistance R, the power delivered to the circuit of resistance R is given by power is equal to I into EMF, current into EMF, that is equal to I into V plus IR, as we have seen this from equation 2.36 previously. Here V is the voltage drop across the resistance R, that is the external resistance R, and is equal to current into resistance. Okay, V is equal to IR. Okay, therefore we can write P is equal to I into IR plus IR. I into capital R, this capital R is the external resistance and this small r is the internal resistance of the battery. Okay, so if you multiply this, we get P is equal to I square into capital R plus I square into a small r. Here I is the current flowing in the circuit. Okay, here I square R is the power delivered to the internal resistance. Okay, and I square into capital R is the power delivered to the electrical device. Okay, that means here I square R is the internal power generated in the cell, and I square into small r is the power delivered to the load connected to the cell or the battery. Okay, here it is the resistance capital R. Okay, for a good battery, the internal resistance small r should be as much smaller as possible. Okay, in that situation we can get the optimal use of the battery, or optimal power generated will be given to the circuit. Okay, so then if I square into a small r is far smaller than I square into capital R, and almost entire power is delivered to the resistance. That means if suppose the internal resistance is as much smaller as possible, then total power generated by the cell or the battery will be delivered to the external load or resistance. Okay. Alright, so here today we have tried to understand how to determine the internal resistance of the battery, okay, or a given cell. In our next video we will study about connections of cell in series and in parallel, okay, and a lot of other things you will see related to that topic. Fine, I hope you have understood a lot of things today and you have enjoyed it. If you have any doubt, if you have any question, you can type that question in the comment section below and I will try to answer all of them as much as possible. Fine, so till the next video, take care of yourself. Bye bye.